Hi, I'm Dr. Rasya Dixit from Dr. Dixit Clinic, Bangalore. Today I'm talking to you about a very interesting procedure for anti-aging or for skin lifting. We all know that aging has multiple causes and the way it reflects on the skin is very different. Aging happens across various layers in the skin. When it occurs because of the excessive action of muscles, you could see it as a frown line or a worry line on the forehead. This can be treated easily with botulinum toxin. When it occurs like a volume loss on the face, which you can see as a volume loss in the under eye area, we can address it with a filler. But we have often seen that there are patients who have started noticing slackening around the jawline, jowl formation of necklines. When a patient has a very heavy face, aging in the face becomes very tricky to treat, especially because machines such as radio frequency machines or ultrasound based machines, they are not able to deliver enough heat to contour the face. So we need something which is more stronger, which can show more visible results almost instantaneously. And today we are talking about that treatment. This is the treatment called thread lift. What is a thread lift? A thread lift is a procedure which is to reposition the sagging tissues of the face. So it can be used to tighten or make your skin more lifted in the jawline, in the mid-face area, in the neck area. It can also be used to treat sagging arms as well as breasts. In this procedure, we are using a medical grade or a surgical grade thread. This catches on to the tissue and is able to tighten and reposition the tissues. It is a simple outpatient procedure which is done under local anesthetic, and it hardly takes about 45 minutes for the procedure to be completed. The results are almost instantaneous and last up to 1.5 years. Let us understand what are these threads actually made up of. Thread lifts have been around since the early 1990s, but recently they have gained more popularity because of the change in the kind of threads we are using, the techniques which are being used, and the safety parameters which are being developed every day. So the kind of threads depends also on the kind of results. The most common kind of threads are called the Pdo threads. These are threads which are used to improve the quality of the skin. So they are positioned just under the skin to give you an improvement in the texture of the skin, in the color of the skin and the glow of the skin. Then you have something called the Pdo cog threads. These are the threads which are coming with a few barbs, and they help to actually pull the skin back and reposition the skin. So you get a little bit of a lifting as well as a tightening effect. But the newest entry into the market are the PLLA threads, which have a little bit of hyaluronic acid embedded into them as well. The advantage of the PLLA thread over the Pdo thread is that PLLA threads can stay in the skin for up to 1.5 years after they are inserted, giving long-term results to the patient. How do thread lifts actually work? The threads which have cogs in them, they grab the tissue and they are physically supporting and lifting up the tissues. Because of their presence inside the skin, the threads also stimulate an inflammatory response, which means that there is going to be deposition of collagen and new skin over the area, which makes the skin tighter and more luminous over the area. And like I mentioned before, some threads also come with hyaluronic acid embedded in them. This will encourage the formation of new skin faster, and it will also give some luminosity to the skin. So when threads are used, for example on the jowl area, not only do you see an immediate improvement of the jowl because of the mechanical action of the thread, but over a period of the next few months or years, the skin also remodels in that area, giving you an instant tightening. Who is the best candidate to have a thread lift? A person who has just started to notice the effects of sagging on the face, who is in their late 30s to early 40s, is the best candidate for this procedure. Remember that we can target jowls, we can target laxity of the skin in the chin area, which shows up as a double chin. We can target the nasolabial folds, which are more prominent, under eye bags, as well as the whole face can be targeted with this treatment. But if the sagging is just immediate or very newly developed, the results are much better than people who have more prolapsed skin, though that can be treated as well. What are the advantages of having thread lifts? As we know that thread lift is a non-surgical procedure. This means it takes about 45 minutes to an hour for the whole procedure to be completed and you to be able to leave the clinic. Side effects are minimal and involve a little bit of swelling and bruising, which can be covered, and you can return to your daily activities of even work on the same day or maximum the next day you can get back to work.